All right, we got the Hatsan Carnivore 135 out here. Going to be doing a grouping test at 45 yards. I've got two different types of pellets we're going to try out. Hatsan Vortex Strike that are 48 grain, and these Polymag Predator pellets, they're 44 grain. We're going to see, that's all the pellets I have that are 30 cal for this thing right now. I want to get some different ones, like maybe JSB or something, but yeah, we're going to test that out with a Gamma 3x9x40 scope and just some cheap Picatinny rings. They're pretty cheap and junky, but that's all I've got right now for this thing because I don't want to destroy a good scope, because this thing will do that. Because it's got some pretty good vibration. Not a lot, surprisingly, but enough. I don't want to risk breaking a high dollar scope. These ones are like, I don't know. They're 80 bucks, but I don't think they're even worth it. So we used to have a older Hatsan that was a spring brake barrel. This has got a gas piston in it, and it was not consistent at all. It always shoot in a different spot every time. Couldn't get it zeroed in, and we gave that back to a friend. And I'm not the biggest fan of springs, although we have two older Gamos that are very fun to shoot, and they're spring. But some of the newer stuff we've got with springs, they suck. They just, I don't know, they just suck. I'm more of a gas piston guy myself, but there's some people who like the spring better, and that's all right. I do like the gas piston. If you don't know this gun very well, it's a 30 caliber brake barrel. It's got a good sized piston in it, some cool, it's got a nice trigger and a Vortex piston, that's what it is. Shoots 30 caliber pellets, like I said, at around, I don't know, 500 feet per second or so is what we were getting. Got like 34 foot-pounds of energy. There's a link in the description down below to the full like review we did on this thing a couple months ago, if you want to check that video out. It's pretty neat. I recommend it. It was fun to film too. And if you're interested in changing your brake barrel to gas piston, just a standard one, we also have a video, link in the description below, about how to do that. That video got lots of views too, so it wasn't our best video, but apparently people found it pretty helpful. So if you want to check that out, description below. But I'm going to do a group test on this real quick, and we're going to see what pellets do better and if we can even get good groups of 45 yards. We're going to start out with these Hatsan Vortex Strike pellets, 5-shot group to begin with, and then we'll go check it out. Pretty bad, at least with those Vortex ones. I'll show you what I can get with those Polymag, but they're, yeah, okay, that's crappy. Like, that was the first shot, then it went there, then it went there, and then these two weird ones. Yeah, that's not very good. I don't think you could, no. Nope. Those Hatsan Vortex Strike pellets are garbage. They just are. I haven't had much luck with them. A lot of them have bent skirts, and I can usually kind of bend them back, but they don't seem like they're very good quality, which kind of expected that. But these Polymag pellets are pretty accurate, and I'll show you that real quick. We'll do a 5-shot grouping with these things, and in 30 caliber size, they're pretty cool. I don't know if you can see that very well, but they're good size, and none of these ones, the skirts are bent. However, some of them, the tips are falling out. They still seem to be fairly accurate, but some of them are falling apart. But no big deal. They still seem to be quite accurate even without the tips. So we're gonna do 5-shot grouping with those real quick. Oh moly, okay. You guys seeing this? It's still kind of that goofy pattern, like you have those 3 up top and then there's always those 2 lower ones. But this is way better. Probably about 1.5 inches or so. But compared to this, I could shoot a starling or a groundhog or something like that. That's just way better. All right, so are these Hatsan Vortex pellets junk? I'd say they are. Those groupings with them were bad. It's polymag. They seem to be working pretty good in this thing. This thing isn't quite through its break-in period. I think we've still got, I haven't put quite 100 shots through it yet, but it's getting close as soon as I use that one pellet tin up. But honestly, this is the second Hatsan we've had, like I said earlier in the video. And this one I like so far. The trigger's pretty nice, and yeah, it's holding pretty good groupings out there. But if you don't shoot it, if you don't have a consistent like shooting position, it'll shoot off. It'll be different. So especially if you're hunting with it and you're in different positions, you gotta try and keep a good consistent hold on it and hold it a certain way. It's hard to explain, but if you get one, you'll learn that pretty quick. But for cheap rings and a cheap scope, that seems to be pretty good. I'm wondering, would it be even better with a nice scope and nice rings? I bet so. And maybe even better pellets than these. I think it'd be pretty good if you actually sat down and got it sighted in. Stupid camera's falling off the box. And spilling pellets everywhere, because that's a good thing, right? Especially playing pellet hide and go seek in the grass. Ah, that is a fun game. Okay, I'm gonna get that mess picked up, but thanks for watching, and check out those videos in the description if you're interested. And we'll see you next time with, I don't know what we've got planned, but I'm sure it'll be great.